Hey everyone, today we are going over Asimo versus Sophia. Which robot is actually as described? Asimo was a robot built by Honda and others. It took them about 20 years to make it able to walk, have its knees bend, talk, and communicate. Heck, they had or may still have a restaurant in Japan where every waiter was an Asimo. Isn't that really awesome? Okay, yeah, because they all worked in sync, getting all the food to everyone, no problems. It was spot on. Now, you gotta understand, that's really awesome. But here comes Sophia. She makes facial expressions. And she's supposed to have a neural net. So let's check that out.
Hello, Jimmy.
Okay. I have seen robots making facial expressions since 2007. But the thing with Sophia is her facial expressions are more nuanced than most I've seen. Like the most of them are they're really exaggerated facial expressions. Her are far more subtle. You so that's one thing that's different for this robot. But an expose came out showing that Sophia does not have the neural net, or at least did not have the neural net, like they advertised. It was hard coded for those who aren't programmed. Those who aren't programmers. Hard coded means you type in the response to each question that's going to be asked. Every single time that Sophia went out to a show, the people typed in the responses to the questions. And you're going to say, how are they going to know the questions that are going to be asked? They were every single news outlet was given a huge list of what they could not ask Sophia. Then they were given a very short list of what they could ask Sophia, which means they programmed in the answers to the questions they were allowing. Now, fast forward, they are being honest about it after the expose, saying I also have a neural net. What I think is going on with the neural net is that I really don't want to call it a neural net. It's not. But what I think is going on there is it's just grabbing things from the server that it's picked up for responses that work well. Basically, um, say you make a joke, and it's a joke that people make all the time. It's logged, and then the robot chooses from a canned responses. Canned responses are things that are pre-programmed, and that pre-programmed response works well. Then you would associate that pre-programmed response to the the quip. It's actually pretty easy code. I mean, I can make my robots that talk and see do that. So it's simple enough. Simple enough for me to do. Anyways, so when you look at Sophia, people think this robot's going to destroy the world. When I look at Sophia, I see a primitive robot that has been what's a nice word I'm looking for? It's a primitive robot that's been a that's had a company able to distort the truth about its capabilities, get it citizenship in Saudi Arabia, the only robot to ever have citizenship, and make the media portray it as being realistic and lifelike, which scared a lot of people. Because, to be honest, we're nowhere near what we want Sophia to be like. But, and this is the big but, I cannot lie. Anyways, if the way people reacted to a robot possibly being almost sentient like gives us a huge psychological profile on how to inch up to that carefully. And that maybe that was their game the whole time. They wanted to see how people would react to a robot that seemed sentient. I don't know for sure. I know people who have done work with them, and I know I'm not going to say what they say about them, but I will say that has influenced the data points I'm sharing with you. So, which is better, Asimo or Sophia? Asimo could run a restaurant. Sophia can go on a night on a talk show and answer pre-programmed questions and maybe a quip here and there to a joke. So 100%. While Asimo doesn't look nearly as cool, Asimo is better than Sophia for actually getting things done. Sophia is good if you want to laugh, if you want something cool on your show. Heck, I'd be happy to have Sophia on my show, and boy, would I test that robot. I don't accept. Anyways, that is the Sophia versus Asimo review. If you like this type of content, I'll keep making more in this type of vein, getting into DIY robots versus Asimo next. You'll let me know by commenting, subscribing, and, well, honestly watching and how long you watch. Thank you so much. Bye.